Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. I hope you had a great weekend. And here we are live again, just to let you know that these videos are for information and education purposes only. I'm not suggesting or recommending you take the same trades that I do. It's up to you to manage your own account. I do not give signals. I'll show you if I take a trade. I'll show you my stop loss for take profit, but it's up to you to manage your own account. And don't forget, if you're new here, be sure and click that little bell to subscribe to the channel. And also click the bell so you'll be notified every time I make one of these videos. Now let's look over at the chart for the day. I'm getting organized here. It's Monday, July the 13th. 13, lucky for some. And we got a few people watching. If you just tuned in, let me know where you're watching from, what part of the world you're in, where you're based. And as you can see, I have the trend line channel. That's what I use for trading. That's what gives me my trade setup. If it goes above the red trend line, then I will go long. If it goes above, it closes above. And then if it goes below the green trend line, the upward trend line, and closes below that, then I will go short. So this is the beginning of the Asia session today. We had a big move down with the initial opening, and then it's been a little bit of a up and down. And here we are with the Asia opening. This is Shanghai and Singapore. They pushed it up a little bit, then it started to come back down. And generally the bias is bearish. Bearish on all time frames. Daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. Bearish on all time frames. Gold is now trading at 4058. And we have support here. This horizontal green line you see there at 4047. Just below my upward trend line. This line here, 4047. We got close to once, and then it comes down. Look like it's going to go again. So a little bit of a sideways movement, you could say. We've had a $50 move from the opening up until just now. But really, if you don't consider that initial opening candle, it's gone from about 4088 down to 4049. About a $40 move, $40 sideways movement in here. So no real direction yet, although gold is bearish. Definitely the bias is bearish. Hey Alex, good morning to you. Nice to see you here, starting off the week, our second week of July. We have 3 more weeks of trading in this month. Today's the 13th of July, 13. Lucky for some. We'll see how it goes. Nothing happening just yet. No real trade set up. Unless you got up really early and you took us and you went short and you're holding on to that, then you would have some profit, but no real trade set up according to my strategy just yet. Oh, you went long it on oil, okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you held that trade over the weekend. Okay, good move. If you had taken a short trade before the close on Friday, then you'd also be in good shape on gold. You took a short on gold, but long on oil, that's great. Now, what is oil trading at right now? Let's see here. Now it's 74.63. Wow, excellent move. $3.50 move on oil. And it's likely to continue up. because the war has, started again. They're shooting at each other again, not on the same scale they were initially, but the ceasefire is virtually over. Iran has started bombing other countries in the Middle East, and the United States is bombing Iran again. And Iran says the Strait of Hormuz is closed. The U.S. says no, it's not. It's open. So kind of back to where we were a few weeks ago. Oil going up, gold going down. At least that's what we have at the moment for the time being. So we just have to let the price tell us what it's doing. Keep our eyes on the news. Stay aware of the geopolitical situation, and also we need to be aware of the news that's coming out, the high impact news. So if you check forexfactory.com, there's nothing today, but there is some very, very important news tomorrow night, just before Wall Street opens, 1 hour before Wall Street opens. And that is the CPI data. That's the inflation data. So if inflation is increasing, if actual is greater than forecast, then that means that's good for the U.S. currency because they will be likely to increase the interest rates, and that puts pressure on gold. So we're likely to see lower prices on gold. So there's four different items on the CPI. That's all coming tomorrow, 1 hour before Wall Street opens. So just be sure and check forexfactory.com. So my plan is to look for a short on gold. And the only way I can do that really, if I get a good trade set up here, then I will take it if it goes below. I might wait till later in the day, but maybe a bounce. Over here, we had the trend line was right here before, and that would have been a good bounce. The trend line was right there, and that would have been a good bounce trade. See it bounce away from the trend line and then come down like this. That would have been a good trade. But now we're over here. So if this will come up and look like a bounce again, I might be able to go short. Hey, Raj, good to see you here. Going well, going well. Print more money and devalue the dollar some more. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend, relaxing. Saw a couple of movies, nothing special. Hey, Howard, good to see you here. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. I would really like to see this come back up and touch my trend line, and then I maybe bounce away from that, and then I would be able to go short, but not just yet. Yeah, sometimes it's good to just take a break. Get away from the charts, relax, clear your head. And for you, probably you went fishing. Good to get away from it sometimes. Now starting to come back down a little bit. So here's the candle that I usually watch for. This is the 12:30 candle. It's kind of the start of the Tokyo lunch run. But we haven't been seeing really any good trades during this for a couple of weeks now. It was giving some really good moves there for a while, but now it's not doing much. And of course, here we have, as you know, the previous day low. This is the low from yesterday and from Friday, and they've taken that out already. So the institutions, the central banks, the fund managers, they have the liquidity they need to continue possibly moving the price lower. Take out stop losses, pending orders, and then continue down. The Asia session sometimes is just an accumulation. It kind of sets the trend for the day. I think Europe and London might be more active today after the news that we've seen over the weekend. Dallas Cowboys 90s best team. Really? I haven't followed American football for so many years. But of course, the Cowboys, they used to be my favorite team. Okay, you enjoy watching the whales. Wow, didn't know you could do that there in Port Macquarie. Yeah, I don't watch American football, Alex. I'm surprised that you're aware of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't even watch the World Cup. I will watch the final of the World Cup. I like to watch that, but I don't really follow soccer. We call it. It's not really my cup of tea. I like watching the WNBA, the ladies professional basketball. The Indiana Fever is my favorite team. Them along my second favorite team is the Golden State Valkyries. And then of course I also watched the Wimbledon. That was pretty exciting. It was a really good match with Djokovic and Sinner. And then of course Sinner won the championship. He's a pretty amazing tennis player. I used to play basketball in high school, so that's why I like watching the basketball. Well, we're getting a really boring uh, Tochi here. We've got support at 4047. That's our second support level. It broke through our first support level, 4083. And then we had our pivot point around 4109. But I don't think we'll be going above 4100 anytime soon. This war is likely, I believe it's going to continue this week. It looks to be. And we can look at the DXY. It's probably going up. Oh, it's kind of sideways. Had a big DXY US dollar, had a big move up with the open, of course. And it's kind of, yeah, the opposite of gold, of course. But higher prices, it did get up to 101.22. So it's up there, staying strong, getting stronger. And then oil, 75 now. Oh, it's still going up. Wow, look at that. $75. You're still holding that trade, I assume, Alex, going. So gold now starting to go down. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you, Raj. Was a documentary on Netflix? Okay. What I was going to ask you, Raj, you've got some kind of a news connection that you showed on your chart, something you posted in the Telegram group. What is that you get you get real fast notification of breaking news? Well, what is that thing if you don't mind sharing that with us? Because there was something happened on gold last week, and then you knew exactly what it was about. Trump was doing a speech. I was sitting in the ice cream shop having my ice cream, looked at my phone, and gold sank like a brick. But you had the news alert straight away. Financial juice boss, you used the news squawk. Um, okay, I don't know what that is, but I'd like to get connected to it. I'll look for the link. Okay, search financial juice. Okay, thank you, Raj. Appreciate that. Yeah, those can be helpful sometimes. Just out of the blue, there's some kind of breaking news, and maybe you can set up an alert on your phone or something like that, probably. Because if I if I had seen that, I would have jumped on it just for a quick, in and out. In fact, I'm just doing a search for it now. Oh, there it is. Financial juice. Your financial universe in one place and in real time. Buy alert, sell alert. Okay, cool. Oh, there's even an app on the App Store. Cool. Financial Juice is a free real-time news and financial content platform. Great. Thanks for that, Raj. Appreciate it. Sometimes when there's something happening and you can see the movement on the chart, but you go to CNN or CNBC and they're not very quick with letting you know what's going on. But that thing sounds like it's pretty instantaneous. Yeah, you see here we have a great team here. Small team, but we have a great team. We share things and work together, contribute to each other's success. To tell you, I've told you my plan. I'm looking for a possibility to go short on gold. I don't see any kind of trade set up yet, but I want to look for maybe some kind of a decent pullback, and then I can go short. But if I don't get a trade today, I'm not too overly concerned because the big news is coming tomorrow. That's the CPI data, and that should pretty much set the trend for the rest of the week. And there should be some good trades after that news comes out. But in the meantime, if I do get something according to my strategy, then I will take the trade. Where is our previous day high? Oh, the previous day high, not too far away, 41.34. So we could even come back up there, take out that liquidity, and then start the big move down. That's always a possibility. We have seen that happen. It's way down here, and you think, okay, it's never going to go all the way back up, and it does. Hmm. Might just put on a little bit of music while we're watching here. Okay, now we're getting something. Maybe it was waiting for me to turn on the music. Hmm. So our low today has been 4049.8, or we could say 4050. And as we all know, that's a strong psychological support level, that round number 4050. It could not break below it here. Came down getting close to it here, and looks like it might go down and test that level again. Yeah, I'm waiting for that pullback, but I'm not getting a pullback. Maybe Europe will give us that when they open in about 5 minutes. Let's see what oil is doing. Okay, oil kind of hit 75. No surprise there. That would be a resistance level, 75. Nice round number. And now it started to come back down just a little bit. What's NASDAQ doing? I haven't looked at that today. Oh, I need to adjust my trend lines here. NASDAQ is falling pretty hard. What's going on? Just give me a second to get my trend line sorted out here. Wow. And I didn't do that. These previous day highs are not correct. And that previous day low is not correct. Okay. Now we're getting something a little bit better. And I can come in steeper here, I believe. Okay, I'll set that up later. So big drop in NASDAQ today. Wow, almost straight down. What in the world? Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put in a trend line on this one. There we go. And I can come in steeper again. Well, I don't know. That's 720. Yeah, 5 hours. 5 hours of data. Okay. So now NASDAQ has broken below the previous day low. Or the previous low from Friday. Wow, big drop, eh? And now gold is continuing down. Everything very bearish. Let's see. Oh, you made a bid on the NASDAQ. Good for you, Howard. Yeah, everything's going bearish, hey? And I would guess that the major pairs are probably doing the same. I don't look at currency pairs, but we can right quick. What's the odd doing? Going down. What's the New Zealand down? Going down. Euro, down a little bit. Pound, kind of sideways. USD CAD should be going up. Oh, look at those. Look at those pin bars. Wow. Swiss and the UJ. Oh, look at the UJ. Wow. US dollar making a big move on the Japanese yen.
1 p.m.
So now Europe is open. And let's see what they're going to do. They're going to give me a pullback. So the pound Japanese yen. You watch the minor pairs too, eh, Howard? So it looks like Europe wants to just keep taking it down. Pretty big momentum candle there. Not going to get the pullback that I was looking for. The only pullback was right here at 10 minutes past the hour, 1 hour ago. Could have, would have, should have, but didn't. Same as what Alex said. Woke up early, almost took a trade, but didn't. Oh, we got a lot of people watching today. Hey, 10 people. Cool. If you're new to the channel, let us know where you're watching from, what part of the world you're in. We are looking at XAU USD, gold spot on the 10-minute time frame. And this gray part that you see here is the Asian session. And just after this gray part, that's where London opens. That will start the London session. And these lines you see on the chart, this is the first support level, which is already broken. And then here's the second support level, which we're getting down to now for around the 4050 level. This yellow line is the previous day low, the 4071, previous day low from Friday. And then these trend lines, this is a downward trend line from the monthly chart, monthly top-down analysis, monthly, weekly, 4-hour, daily, 1 hour, now on the 10-minute. And this green line is the upward trend line starting from the monthly chart. Now, if it breaks below and closes below this green trend line, I might go short. I'm certainly thinking about it. Gold is bearish, eh? We've had a $50 drop today already from our high of 41.15 down to our low of 40. That's a $65 move already. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Raj. You know, after such a big move down, $65 already, I really don't like to chase candles. What's our next support level? Let me just refresh my chart here and see what the next support level is. Put another line in here. Support level 3. That's 4021, according to this pivot points indicator that I use. 4021. So that would be about $30 below where we are now. And it looks like it's going to go away. What do we got on that? Another 5 minutes on that candle. Oh, wow. Look at the momentum. Wow, huge momentum. I think Europe wants to keep pushing it down, eh? So where would my stop loss be if I went to short now? 4063. Oh, it's a $20 stop loss. And that's not even where it should be. It should be actually right about here, 4068. No, I'm going to wait, guys. It looks like a good short, but yeah, we've already fallen so much today. Yeah, I agree with you, Raj. I'm just rather be patient. There will be another opportunity for sure. I don't want. I feel like I'm trying to force a trade here. We've already had a 65, $70 drop, and now it's bouncing off of this support level at 4047, and I don't like to chase candles because you know what that is. That's FOMO. And the thing is, anything can happen. It can just run away from you. You can grab it now, and it might just drop down to 4,000. That's always a possibility. But it could also reverse here, come back up, give us a nice little pullback, and then I would rather go short on that one. Wait for a pullback. Yeah, right now I would have too much of a stop loss. 4069, really 4070. You got another 45 seconds on that candle. Let's just see what it's doing here. Well, how about that? That was a good decision to wait. Look at that. That's funny how the market just gets you all excited. that would have that would have been a classic FOMO trade if I went short when it was right about here. Classic FOMO trade. Now, it might still keep going down, but the opportunity is not there yet. I'd rather wait. Sit on my hands and wait for a nice little pullback up around in here maybe, and then go short. Bear trap. Yeah, I love that term. Yeah, we did the right thing today. Absolutely. It might continue down, but let's just wait. This is we're holding support level here at the 4050 range in that zone. According to the indicator, it's 4047, but it's 4050 that zone. I kind of expected it might just bounce off of that a few times. We might get some sideways movement here. But so far, we've made a good decision. It's still early days. Still got the London session to come in, then the New York session. But if it does that again, I'm gonna make the same decision. I'm not gonna take a trade. Just rather waiting for a pullback. And here we've got a big move down already. Wait for a pullback. You see, we had this big move down here, and if you got real excited over like right in here and you went short, then you got whacked because you get a pullback. You always get a pullback. Nothing goes down forever. Nothing goes up forever. You got a big move down here and then a pullback. Big move down and a pullback. Big move down and a pullback. That's just what they do. So you just got to wait. Just be patient. Be nice to see it come back up to the previous day low and then go short. That'd be a good spot there. Okay, so same decision. Not going to go short just yet. Wait for a pullback. That's my plan. Yes, Raj, CPI is tomorrow, 1 hour before Wall Street opens tomorrow. And there are four different data items. That's very, very important news. If the actual is greater than forecast, then that's going to be good for the US dollar, and that will put pressure on gold to go to lower prices. If inflation is continuing. Yeah, the calendar has been kind of strange the last couple of months, actually. But it is what it is. So just be aware of it. It's big news tomorrow. So that's why I said earlier, I'm not in any particular. I'm not bothered if I don't get a trade today because I know tomorrow with that inflation data, that will pretty much set the trend for the rest of the week, I believe. Well, gold will change bullish if the actual is less than forecast. That means if inflation is down, then that means they're likely to start thinking about cutting interest rates. And yes, that would be good for gold. So we just have to wait and see. But if the war is continuing and escalating, then that means inflation is likely to continue as the price of oil goes higher. And if inflation is higher and continuing, then they're going to be likely to put up the interest rates on the US dollar, and that's not good for gold. So we just have to wait and see. And now getting another bounce off of this trend, I can adjust this now down to here. Okay. But we're hovering around this support level here now, eh? And we have a new Asia low, so I can adjust that one. There we go. Nice clean chart. Yeah, it could just go sideways until London opens. Very possible. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. I've shared with you my plan. I'm waiting for a pullback, expecting gold to go to lower prices. So wait for a pullback so I can go short. Not going to do anything just yet while this is where it is. Let's see if it will pull back to and give me a better price. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Don't forget to click that like button. If you got any questions or comments, let me know. I will get back to you. And of course, if you want to reach out to me, remember I am on Telegram, and you can get me on Telegram. If you're new to the channel and you don't know how to find me, just Telegram. My ID is at Rick Ray FX. Okay, thanks everybody. I'll be here tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good day wherever you are in the world.